Mostly.
I'm at RnB Mostly.
RnB Mostly.
It's lit. It's a vibe.
Right? We here.
And action. What's up? Good day, good afternoon, good evening to my neighbors and groovers and to the Mostly family. What's up? RnB Mostly Podcast with your boy, Mr. Al Pete.
DJ Larry Love.
How you feeling, brother?
Man, I'm feeling a lot, but in this moment, I'm grateful to be here with y'all for real.
All right, listen. Let's go ahead and just roll into it. Yeah. First off, we thank y'all for hitting subscribe and listen to the audio and the video. Greatly appreciate y'all for that.
Yes.
But we finna get into the first section, the gratitude section.
Yes.
Gratitude.
Mm.
Yeah. Let's take a moment and speak on that, reflect on that type of thing.
Gratitude. Want me to start?
I mean, I'm just thankful for everything, man. This month has been very busy. There's been a lot of activity going on.
So much activity.
So I'm just thankful for just the people around, just being vibrant along with the energy that's going on. So I'm thankful, man. I'm always thankful for the support that people give me individually and with the entities that I work with. So I'm always gonna have some gratitude. I'm always gonna be thankful. Always. Forever.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Forever grateful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Same, man. This is, we talk about this every year. This is the busy season.
Yeah.
And man, has it been a busy season.
Summer. It just started being summer. I'm like, damn.
We 5 days into summer. Technically, summer starts June 20th. Man, it's been a busy pre-summer and summer already. I am extremely grateful for those in this room. Y'all have helped so many dreams become reality, including this podcast, including us being able to sit here and talk about gratitude and being thankful and state of the culture and just being able to do this for the people. And we've been hitting some numbers too, by the way. I don't know if you saw, we got some downloads coming through. It's pretty good.
Wow,
pretty cool.
wow.
So yeah, grateful for support. Grateful for the people in Jacksonville supporting all the things that we both have been doing. Because I've been fortunate enough. You've been doing a lot of stuff, brother. Yeah. I've been fortunate to come to some of the things and see the support. Because even when you do stuff on So just to support all around, especially with we'll talk about Jacksonville boring, blah, 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 blah. Oster.
Which is crazy, but matter of fact, I'm going to add that to
We're going to get to it.
Yeah, we're going to get to it. Jesus Christ.
But man, just gratitude for life and for breath. So much happening in this world right now. And the fact that we get to sit here, talk on this podcast to y'all. I get to get feedback, specifically myself, people giving me feedback about us doing this. It's been a long time coming and we still ironing things out, but gratitude forever, like you said, brother. Thankful, what's today? Thankful Wednesday, thankful Thursday, thankful Friday. Thankful, brother.
Gratitude, action. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, in the midst of this, I'm trying to find this article, but don't fret, folks. We are, there we go. All right. So real quick before we get into the business, I felt like we need to shout out some folks. We're going to say that they're our sponsors. So first off, my brother Larry Love has on RnB Mostly shirt. So shouts out to RnB Mostly and PJ did that, right?
Shout out to PJ.
PJ did that shirt. That's shirt number 3?
2. This was number 2.
Number two. Yeah. So shouts out to PJ for doing those shirts. Please make sure, I'm going to say go to rnbmostly.com and inquire about the shirt.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
But you can just hit us on DMs, Instagram, Facebook. Cause we're still getting the merch situation together.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So shouts out to that for 1.
Yes.
And then 2, shout out to my brother Vic, Metamorphic.
Metamorphic.
Listen, these paintings behind us, you know what I'm saying? There's some important people behind us, even on the sides, but if y'all can't see it, but nevertheless, he did these absolutely great paintings of Bob Hayes and Zora Neale Hurston. It's very, very great work. But like, it's very, very great work. This is beautiful work. Like,
energy is
this
nuts.
energy is crazy. Like this one that I'm looking, the one that I really admire. I love all of them, but the Rutledge Pearson, that story of Rutledge Pearson, is very intriguing, and it's unfortunate too because he passed away so young.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, the impact that he had in the city is great. So just this representation around us right now is giving that big energy, boy. Big energy. And nevertheless, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's James William Johnson as well. So yeah, man. So those are the sponsors that I would like to shout out.
Yeah.
I just want to acknowledge the t-shirt and the paintings around. So
shout out to art.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to art, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you got any shout outs real quick before we get into?
Man, I mean, my biggest things, I want to shout out the supporters, because I feel like they are sponsors. Man,
for sure,
we are literally, and I've said it, but I want to keep it clear because this is such an important year. This is year 10. November is year 10 of the brand. December is year 7 of the event. And shout out to MPN Network for holding us down for 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
Even through the pandemic, that was all him with the idea of, hey, we need to keep this thing going online. And we were able to push through as much as we could. Obviously, there's a lot going on. We got podcasts about that time as well. But shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all as our sponsors, as our supporters, keeping us going for this long. We've created such an energy and a brand that I believe we can do this until we old.
Oh yeah,
for real. So,
absolutely, yeah, definitely. And that's the thing you want to. When I look at brands, I be thinking about evergreen and having the option to be able to change and pivot. And when I say change, meaning when pandemic came up, it was like we had to revert back. Do remember when that pandemic came? Me and you was on that phone like crazy, trying to find out which platform we to be streaming at. And this is before we even thought about bringing RnB Mostly to streaming.
Yeah.
We was just thinking about how we was going to survive as DJs separately. Yeah. And for us to be them 2 or 3 months, both of us was like, let's try this out. Let's try that StreamYard, OBS, Ecamm. But we stick. Yeah. We was definitely like, what's the people at Best Buy?
Geek Squad.
The Geek Squad.
We were definitely Geek Squad for sure.
We was Geek Squad. So nevertheless, the whole changing and pivoting and all that other stuff, it's good to have a brand that's able to do those things. And just glad RnB Mostly, has solidified themselves with the events as well as just the brand. So
yeah, so much more to come.
Yeah,
so much more to come.
And real quick before we get into this, I don't know if you go back on your Instagram.
Yeah, I do.
I went back on the Groove Suite. You talk about you tell me all the time. I do a lot of stuff,
bruh.
I got reminded very quick today because I was just scrolling. I was like, God, I was trying to find something in particular, and I didn't find it, but I was like, we did this,
because when you working,
that shit crazy.
And that quick tangent, and I want to encourage y'all to do this too. Rest in peace to the great Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones used to write all of his stuff out. He wrote every song he would write, every lick that he would do, he would write who he wrote it for, what date it was, how much he got paid for it. He kept a log his entire career, handwritten. Because to your point, this is the beautiful thing about Instagram. Sometimes we just work so much, we're just trying to get it done. But then you look back over a year, you're like, I did 20 events in 40 days. We just be working and don't think about it. So to your point, it's like, whoa, we did. I forgot about that one. Damn, that was crazy. We got to take that time to go back and realize, man, okay, we did all of this. And sometimes you go back and you get to revamp things.
Right. Yeah. It give you fresh ideas.
Yeah.
Fresh ideas, man. I know the Groove Suite, the first post that we made on there was like February 2016. So in my mind, I'm thinking it's going to be 10 years since that brand, like just the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Anyway,
decade.
Another anniversary together. Anyway. All right. So, real quick before we get into the things, please make sure you subscribe to RnB Mostly Podcast on YouTube. Please make sure you subscribe to it on Apple, Spotify, and all the places that you listen to your podcast. We greatly appreciate it. Please give us the ratings 5 stars. Don't give us no 4 stars. Give us 5. Give us 6 if you can.
Sure.
Yeah, but for real though, the ratings and the comments and the feedback is greatly appreciated. We don't take it lightly. That helps us be discovered a lot more. So doing those reviews and all that stuff, leaving us reviews and feedback and comments, it definitely gives us it makes us visible a lot more. So we greatly appreciate it. And definitely make sure you follow RnB Mostly on Instagram and the MPN Management on Instagram as well.
For sure.
All right. So thoughts on the past event.
Man, I'm gonna keep saying it.
And this is listen, RnB Mostly, you finish with one event,
man.
You look up, and it's time for it again.
It's back, just like that.
So with that being said, this is the one that Ghost Rider was at, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Exactly. Shout out to
I was
DJ
like,
Ghost
I don't want to get that wrong.
Yeah, May.
In May, okay, yeah.
R&B is therapy, mental health. Whole lot of people.
Whole lot of people.
Man.
Whole lot of people.
It keeps growing every month. Every month. It never fails. We start DJing, dance floors open. You start seeing people crowd outside. It's like, this guy, okay. And then at some point, everybody comes in, and then you look up, and it's people from the tables all the way to the bar, all the way to the exit door. And it's like, this room is not small.
Yeah.
A lot of people, couple mishaps, worked through those. Energy was crazy. Man, again, shout out to Ghost Rider. Everybody's set was
crazy.
Oh,
yeah. Crazy.
Man.
Yeah. My brother's shotgun, man. I mean, not shotgun, I'm sorry. I shot to him as well, too, for Guitar Center.
Yes. Shout out to shotgun.
Them speakers I bought. Sheesh. But Ghost Rider, yeah, man, like that's my brother, man. Shouts out to Vibe Society and the crew down there. But Ghost Rider has like this type of energy that is his own.
Yeah.
And the way that he brought it for us at RnB Mostly, it was greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. It was cool, man. Like, yeah, it was, like a lot of people for sure. And shouts out to Vic and Sam as well for the prompt that they had up. I thought that was a great thing.
That prompt was dope.
Yeah, that prompt was dope, man. So listen, real quick, I want y'all to kind of scope the room, you know what I'm saying? And we will guide you all on like when these prompts are up. But we really want to bring like more of a engagement, artistic flair to our audience. We always say that RnB Mostly is an experience.
Yes.
So we want to make sure we add experience to that. So with that being said, Vic and Sam always has like these prompts that are up. So when you see something like that and it has like a big question on the wall, possibly, just go over there and answer the question.
Yeah,
don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Like, you'll still be able to hear the music. You'll still be able to be in the midst of things, but we definitely want to add that extra experience to it.
That word experience is Big Wig. He walked up to me during the event and was talking to me about something that's very purposeful, things I talk to you about all the time, just about small intentions.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what do I want people to feel as they move? I want you to feel something when you drive into the place, when you're in the area, then you park and you see these murals and then you go down the hall, down the gravel road. You're like, okay. And then you turn and then you see the building. All of that is purpose behind it.
Right.
But that's also included inside. We've done little podcasts, podcast nooks, all these different things, as Pete said. When you see them, just engage with them. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to dabble around with things. Makita brought her mannequin. and you could tap the mannequin with your phone and all this stuff popped up.
Mm-hmm.
We try to have these different, like you said, artistic things.
Or activations.
That's a great word. Yeah.
Activations.
Just to let y'all know what's in this city, man. So many great artists. And I mean that in the fullest term of the word, that we collaborate with all the time inside of the space. So there'll be more of that. So engage when you see it.
Indeed. All right. So we're gonna get into one little section, and then we're gonna like take a break or whatnot. So I'm hoping we can get through this in 10 minutes. I don't know, but we're good. This is the section where we talk about new music, whether it's album songs or even something that you revisited and was like, oh man, this is great. So so we are in that section. I only have one artist. I don't know. Do you have a few? Or?
I have a couple. I have a couple. I've actually never heard anybody say his name. Kamari.
Kamari.
Heard that dude? Mm-mm. And I don't mean to compare people, but it's so hard not to. His name is Kamari. He sounds like Frank Ocean.
Okay.
Sounds like Frank Ocean. He has a project that just came out, a small project, but the song that everybody, if you've heard it, the song's called Sycamore Tree. I'm trying to find the other song. Head in a Jar is the name of the song.
Okay.
Man.
Fire?
I ain't gonna play the whole thing, but crazy. Super crazy. Plays guitar. I'll be releasing the new R&B Spring 25 mix shortly. That song is on there. Mm-hmm. But I'm mentioning him because he's dropped another song. That song came out maybe a month or two ago. He dropped another song called Sycamore Tree. And Kamari, Khamari. Okay. Kamari's amazing. And then I don't know if you've heard of J Don. That's the dude. I don't know if he actually signed him, but I know Usher's been working with him. Mm-mm. Young dude, kind of tall, braids. He was on when RnB Money was doing their they're doing like their little, what's that joint called? What's the green joint you were just looking at? What it was called?
I forgot. I know what you're talking about though.
Well, it's like a one mic type of thing.
Right.
They were doing some of those. He came on there. Super smooth, young, great energy. He got a song called Bougie Baby that just came out. Fire. Super fire. Okay. Super fire.
J Don and Kamari?
Yeah, okay. Kamari. And then Queen, KWN, you know what that is? Mm-hmm. She just dropped her album. Mm-hmm. Really crazy. The intro is crazy. And then the transitions for that album, and she did most of it herself. Okay. Produced most of it, wrote most of it. Apparently, and the last person I'm going to mention, there's so many more to mention, but Kehlani dropped a song called Folded that has me in a complete chokehold. I've probably played that song literally 100 times.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that song is crazy. And damn, it was another artist I downloaded like crazy. Oh, what is the name of that song?
Music video come out tomorrow for Folded. It's, for me, it's the instrumentation, it's her vocals, everything. But then it's the way she wrote the song. Like the intro, pre-hook, hook, second verse. But like, it's not normal. It's not normal at all. But it draws you in, and then the song's over and it comes back on and I want to hear it again. Yeah. Rest dropped the project. LA dropped the project. John Bellion dropped the project. Yeah, it's been a lot of music coming out.
Okay, that's what it is. All right.
What you got, brother?
Oh, it was me. Okay, my bad. So you made me think about it when you said Kehlani about Folded, because it was one day I downloaded a bunch of R&B music. Yeah. And the one artist that I did download a bunch of was Honey Baby.
Honey Baby 5.
Yeah, Honey Baby. Like I heard one song and I was like, I heard a couple songs before, but I heard a particular song. It was the Lil' Kim joint. They did the remake of the Mobb Deep joint. Yep. And Lil' Kim is on it, and that's the remix. So I downloaded the remix and the original, and it's another remix with somebody else on it. So it had like 6 other songs of Honey Baby. So I just downloaded all of them. So I scanned through majority of them, and I'm like, yeah, these things will get ran at RnB Mostly for sure. So you made me think about that when you mentioned Kehlani. But the person Loaded Honey.
I haven't heard of them.
So shout out to my homegirl, Crown Riri. She put me up on them like literally a couple of hours ago.
Okay.
So Loaded Honey has that Carabin feel to them. And when you listen, the Carabin, which is crazy. I love Carabin, dog. Like it fires all outdoors. So I listened to that, and she said something about they're part of a group called Jungle. of the band Jungle. So Loaded Honey is a new musical project formed by Linda Keto and Jay Lloyd, who are also members of the band Jungle. So now I got to research Jungle.
For sure.
So, but nevertheless, they have that corroborating feel or whatever. And when I say it, I'm thinking more like Texas Western alternative indie sound, but it's still beautiful as all outdoors, y'all. So we'll definitely put the links up there. And I want to add too, I've been definitely on Leon Thomas. The Vibes Don't Lie.
Can we have this conversation?
Vibes Don't Lie. Vibes Don't Lie is my jam. Yeah.
What is Leon Thomas to you? What kind of R&B is he?
The more that I listen to him, he in the middle, dog. Like,
yes,
it's
okay.
Like he play both lanes, man. Like, cause even when I listen to Mutt still has like that, that soul feeling. And I saw an interview that he did with he had an interview with somebody. Oh man, blah, blah, blah. It forgets me, but in his interview, he was definitely soulful.
Yes.
And so I was like, yeah, that's a vibe of soul. But there's certain songs on there I'm like, it could definitely hit in the other bucket.
Yes.
I think it's like the Chris Brown. I mean, I think with Chris Brown feature, the Big Sean, it's those songs. Yeah. Like Vibes Don't Lie, regular version is soulful. But the one with Big Sean on it makes it more.
Yeah. On that side, I got you.
For sure.
I'm with you. That album and have you listened to Heal? Those songs are crazy. Leon Thomas is one of the greatest artists that I've seen in a long time. And I spent a lot of time studying him.
Yeah.
I don't think people really understand part of the reason why. He's been doing music for a long time.
Yeah.
Him and Keke Palmer like grew up together in the music industry and as actors, actor and actress. And then Babyface is literally his mentor. Did you know that?
Did I know that?
Babyface is Leon Thomas's mentor. Not like, oh, we've done a couple songs. No, he's his mentor.
Wow.
Like he grabbed him up. I'm gonna send you a particular podcast that he did where he goes into this, like how he fully got into music.
Yeah.
When a lot of them get, cause he was on Nickelodeon, not Disney.
Mm-hmm.
When a lot of them go with Disney or Nickelodeon, they get signed to a deal. So he's been doing music since because you got to sing on some of those shows.
Right.
And it was around that time, Babyface found him in a studio session, grabbed him up.
Mm-hmm.
He was young.
Mm-hmm.
Babyface been his mentor for like over a decade or something like that.
Wow.
So, and he plays all instruments. Leon Thomas is, most of the instruments you hear, that's Leon Thomas playing. It's crazy. He got on BT Awards and went crazy on the guitar.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's why it's like, he can do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then he be rocking with Ty Dolla $ign, who doesn't get enough love. Ty Dolla $ign, whole family.
Is he signed to Ty Dolla $ign?
I think he has like a joint venture deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, Leon Thomas, hit me on. Super him. Oh my God. And go back, because Vic be putting me on to some older Leon Thomas. I'd be like, who is this Leon? Oh, I gotta go back. If you haven't done a dive on some of his older, like listen to those projects, some album cuts.
Okay.
Crazy.
Vibes Don't Lie.
Yeah, that song is crazy.
Vibes Don't Lie.
That song is crazy.
It's so meaningful too. So meaningful.
And his flow, obviously the instrumentation is real 70s, 80s, super crazy. And then I love how he playing with the pitch of his voice at times.
Yeah.
Crazy. So the way he puts songs together.
Mm-hmm.
Leon Thomas, man.
Leon Thomas, he fired, man.
Man, and then I do want to give a shout out real quick to Chris Brown's new song. It hasn't hit yet the way people are hearing it, but John Bellion, you listen to John?
Yeah.
They wrote that song together.
Okay.
It's a John Bellion song.
Wow.
And it makes sense.
Okay.
It's crazy. Holy Blindfold is the name of that song. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, all the music we just talked about, please make sure that you go stream it up. We will have a link that we can, y'all can just hit it and enjoy it. So, as well as a link, the RnB Mostly link, the summer joint. So, yeah, man. All right, sir. RnB Mostly Podcast, Mr. RP and DJ Larry Love.
Yeah.
real quick, I'm in and out. And our RnB Mostly chat, I don't know who the hell said Larry Lust.
A mood. Y'all was going
I was
crazy
like,
in the chat.
It was a regular message. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then somebody said Larry Lust. I dropped the phone. I said,
Bro, mood is so funny, bro.
oh man, that's hilarious. But nevertheless, thank y'all so much for tuning in. So, these lists.
These lists crazy.
These lists. Outside of the list being subjective,
Yes, of course.
Of
course.
Majority of the people in this world lead with the fact that if somebody has a list, it's subjective.
Yeah, for sure.
But some of these lists be downright, you want to like swing on somebody.
Disrespectful.
Yes. So, if you don't know, Billboard released the 75 best R&B artists of all time. 75. Staff picks this, all right? So they said their special salute to Black Music Month continues its rollout with the next 25 artists on our all-time top 75.
This on Black Music Month?
Black Music Month, yep. So, Larry, did you see the list?
I didn't see the whole thing. Not like we about to look at it.
Okay.
But I saw a lot of pieces.
Okay. All right, so what you gonna do? The top 10. All right. Number 10, Marvin Gaye. Number 9, R. Kelly. Number 8, Mariah Carey. Number 7, Prince. Number 6, James Brown. Number 5, Whitney Houston. Number 4, Beyonce. Number 3, Michael Jackson. Number 2, Aretha Franklin. And number 1, Stevie Wonder. So I'm going to go back to this list because when I see a list, I always think, okay, what's the criteria? It's like, don't talk to me about no list because you like them or not. We need the criteria.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see. So they said, I'm trying to think. Well, hold on. Let's scramble. But nevertheless, it was saying about impact, basically. Impact on the culture. The singing, of course.
Of course.
Popularity, celebrity status, or whatnot. So those were like the 3 main ones or whatnot. Now, they said something about songwriting. They didn't include songwriting in this.
Okay.
I bet to differ on that because, I mean, yeah, I thought that should have been added in there.
It should
have been added in there, and then they didn't add groups in there. So
okay,
which I mean, I'm cool with it. Or people, well, they didn't add groups. So with that being said, all right. When I first saw this online, they said Brandy and Aaliyah. Aaliyah is number 40 and Brandy is number 41.
Listen.
That's the first thing I saw. And it was like, everybody was like pissed about that.
How you gonna put the vocal Bible halfway down the list? Go ahead, bro.
No, I mean, all right. So the points that I've made, when we talk about impact, cultural impact, without a doubt, Michael Jackson should be number 1.
Man.
Like, we were around here sliding on kitchen floors with socks trying to do moonwalk. All of us wanted to have them leather jackets with zippers on it. And if it was like cool to have curls, we all would have been walking around here with like curls.
Man. And shout out to Ashley. Today is the anniversary of his passing.
Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Today. Yes. Right, bless it. So yeah.
But that, to me, that kind of goes, I saw an article that was talking about how essentially they only put him as pop. This happens a lot with Michael Jackson's legacy, that he does not get, even, granted, he's on the list, but it's like he don't get the respect on the R&B side sometimes, which is weird. It's mad weird, because pop means popular.
So, right. So with that being said, it was very interesting that Mariah Carey only won, that was her first BET award. and I ain't gonna say I was like, oh, why? But I know why. Because they do consider her pop.
For sure.
At the same time, too, we're gonna play the brown paper bag game. Y'all already know what time it is.
Yes.
So I feel like in my mind, I'm thinking, why Mariah Carey only won? This is the first BET award that she won.
It's crazy.
And she ran.
It's crazy.
And she definitely ran 2 decades.
Man. But yeah.
And she's the queen of Christmas.
The queen, for sure.
For sure. But so with that being said, yes, the Michael Jackson being considered as pop.
Yeah. Why do you feel, and this is no shot at Stevie, I love Stevie. Why do you feel like they put Michael at 3, Stevie at 1, Aretha at 2?
I don't even know. That like it just an odd placement. I don't know, because the only thing Stevie's a great artist. Like, I forgot the Obamas, Michelle and Barack. They got their production company, but they released the Stevie Wonder podcast where they go through I think it's like the wonders of Stevie or something like that.
Hard.
It's like 5 episodes. Beautifully. Oh my God. Like, it make you want to go back and listen to Stevie. But I remember growing up, everybody used to debate about the 70s Stevie versus the 80s Stevie. It was like that big debate. And everybody obviously did not like the 80s Stevie. So with that being said, that culturally wasn't impactful. But I don't know. I don't know why everybody was just like, Stevie is number 1. That was just interesting, though. Like, over Michael Jackson?
Man.
Over Michael Jackson, dog.
The man who changed music, period. Forever.
For sure. Like, completely changed it. And he did it for how many decades? 4? I mean, no,
he was out in the
5.
60s. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
He was in the 60s.
yeah. He was a kid.
When did he die?
Yeah.
5 decades, yeah.
So, I know we got to keep this moving, but we're gonna have to revisit this at some point.
Oh, we can revisit it.
Yeah,
Sure.
so like, I'll just say this real quick. If you had to replace one person from the top 10 and bring somebody that's down in the other list up, who would you bring?
So this, oh my God,
It's difficult, brother.
It is difficult because though I feel like this should be shuffled around, I understand, generally speaking, the top 10. Man, I have to think about it. The list is stacked. This is a very stacked list.
I mean, the people, yeah.
Yeah, I have to sit with it. Who do you have? Who would you bring up?
Well, when I had this conversation before, I said I would remove Marvin Gaye and put I would probably put Usher at 10.
Okay, we had the same. We had the same. It's very hard to not put Beyonce and Usher in the highest of calibers of artists.
Yeah.
They've reached peaks that even if they stopped right now, you know what I mean? And they're not stopping
Right.
anytime soon.
Yeah. And so even with that, like the part when I was saying how they didn't include the fact that people write the songs that you wrote.
Yeah.
Like Neo is number 60. If they would included songwriting,
Yeah, he'd have been up for sure.
he would,
One of the greatest songwriters in R&B for sure. Crazy.
like he wrote songs.
Yes.
and this is interesting though. You know, people would be like, I'm sure people probably be like R. Kelly should not be at number 9, but I feel like R. Kelly is placed at number 9 correctly.
I agree. I know we feel how we
I
feel.
know what I'm saying. Like outside of how people feel about it, but R. Kelly is placed like correctly. Yeah, he's
one of the kings, man.
one of the kings.
Say what you want to.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, but if you haven't checked it out, go check out the list. Please let us know in the comments or just share with us like who you think, who would you switch, or if you had an attitude about something or whatever. Like real quick, that we can keep it going. But like Jasmine Sullivan is like 54. That's interesting. Legacy is 64, which I'm like,
It's just crazy how they put so many of these extremely talented vocalists who also have great music So low.
Like low.
I ain't gonna lie, the brandy one pisses me off.
Brandy is 41, yo.
Yeah. Golly.
Like, let me look real quick. Damn, yeah.
Brandy not even in the 30s.
No, she's not in the 30s, dog. Like, Gladys is number 30. And then after that, you got like Erykah Badu, Shaka Khan, Patti LaBelle, Janet Jackson, Mary J. Blige. I probably would switch to Janet Jackson with Brandy.
Then you're gonna have some people not liking you.
I mean,
I feel you though, man. Brandy
should be out there, man. Anyway.
Vocal Bible.
Yeah. And speaking of vocal Bible,
Yes.
since we're talking about Brandy,
For sure.
Brandy and Monica are going on tour.
Man.
They are. I guess we could say finally going on tour.
Yeah,
They're finally going on tour.
Finally.
Yep. So they announced their tour. Tickets go on sale at the 26th, June 26th. So the pre-sales go on sale about that. Kelly Rowland, Money Long, and I forgot somebody from oh God, American Idol is gonna be doing it too.
It's a guy, ain't it?
Yeah, hold on.
The guy who won. My guy. Sorry, Jay.
Jamal Roberts.
Jamal Roberts.
Yep.
Shout out to him.
Yep. So they're going to be coming to your town near you. They're not coming nowhere in Florida, actually.
Nowhere in Florida.
So the closest is Atlanta, and that's on Halloween. So, but make sure you check out those tickets. I mean, I'm sure this is going to be like the last time they do this together. So
for sure,
it's going to be something that you probably want to check out. But yep. So I'm trying to go to see that because that's monumental.
That's legendary. It's a legendary tour, and I'm choosing Kelly, who I still feel like I don't get enough respect. I love Kelly Rowland.
Yeah.
Money Long, who is legendary songwriter, by the way, if you didn't know, and definitely making her own headway as an artist. And then Jamal Roberts, I love that. That's a great twist that they added a guy who his story is phenomenal.
Yeah,
I got to watch some of American Idol with my mom, and this is gonna be a phenomenal tour.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
Very crazy.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
In the fall time too. Fall time
perfect.
definitely is perfect time.
RnB perfect.
RnB fall time, yeah. So it's gonna be a good look. But they're gonna be in Atlanta, North Carolina, DC. They're going to Columbia, South Carolina. So that's pretty. Okay. That's fairly close.
Yeah,
fairly close. Baltimore, Memphis, all those things. So make sure you grab your tickets, man. RnB folks, go and check out Monica and Brandy. And for the people that, I'm old. But I remember when The Boys Mind came out. That shit was a massive hit.
Did you watch that whole promo video they made?
No,
Go watch it.
Okay.
We gonna watch it when we finish it.
Okay.
It's hard. It's they did like this cool like remix of the song. It's not like a full remix. It's a trailer for real.
Okay.
It's fire.
Gotcha.
Super fire if you haven't watched it.
And it was fire when Lauren LaRosa and Jesse Harris remade The Boys Mind.
That was funny as fuck, bro. Yeah, that shit was dope.
Shouts out to them.
And we could talk about that. That's state of R&B to me. Just speaking about that, I feel like it's so much dope stuff coming out right now. Content, music videos, trailers to concert series and et cetera, et cetera. Just mentioning that. It's like sometimes that stuff flies on the radar, but that shit was dope.
Yeah.
Even what they did. Did you get a chance to watch BET Awards?
Yes. It was a good watch. Good watch.
Really good watch.
Good watch, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, did you have anything else on the...
Nah, that state R&B? No, I don't have none.
I just want to mention a few names, man.
Okay.
Erykah Badu and The Alchemist. He posted. And I was screaming.
Yes.
Because I didn't get a chance to watch the whole Amazon Music joint that they did. But I keep seeing that spooky song. I think it's called 19 or something like that. That song's crazy.
Yeah.
Super crazy. Super excited to go. I want to go. I gotta go. I gotta figure out the biggest thing is the dates, because literally we have RnB Mostly on when they're in Atlanta.
Yeah,
it's RnB Mostly day.
Yeah,
crazy.
Right.
And theirs is like October and November, or just like September, October. It's a short amount of days that they're going on tour.
Mm-hmm.
Erykah Badu and The Alchemist. So that's gonna be crazy. I'm looking forward to that project too. Man, The Alchemist been holding it down for so long. So long, man. So happy that he's getting this type of run lately. Just the projects he's been working on has been phenomenal. And he's working on full projects.
Mm-hmm.
So we get to get his full palette with artists. And then I want to shout out, you looking at it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just August. It's not even October. God.
Well, August 20th, they could be in Orlando.
Yeah,
the 19th.
Yeah.
We got to follow.
We need to make that up.
Yeah.
So August 8th through August 24th are the dates. It's crazy.
And they got Miami, and they got Orlando.
Yeah, brother, we're going to have to talk about that.
Yeah.
Because that's very soon, actually.
Mm-hmm.
That's in a month, essentially. A month and some change. So I'm saying, the amount of concerts that are happening right now and the level of them, Chris Brown on his 20-year world tour, stadium world tour, he just grossed, I think it's like 14 million in 3 shows or something crazy. And he has 40 or 50 something more shows.
Sensational.
Boy might hit $1 billion. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then T-Pain.
Yep.
20 years, because they came out the same year, by the way, if I didn't know.
Yep.
T-Pain dropped a 20-year tour. This is a lot of amazing tours, and they're operating and performing at a very, very high level. If y'all haven't seen any of the snippets of Chris Brown, he does a Michael Jackson tribute. His shit is probably extremely overwhelming. I have tickets to go see him in Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wanted to shout out Tiana Taylor, man. She is on a run like nobody's business. She has her film company. She has a movie coming out with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yep.
She did a phenomenal performance at the BET Awards. That song that she has, I can't think of the song right now, I'm about to look it up, but song is fire. She's about to drop her project around that song.
Yeah.
She is in her
She did a movie with
She's in Straw.
Straw.
Yes,
yep.
she's in Straw. That's the other movie I was thinking about. She's in Straw. She been going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very crazy.
Yeah, I mean, we had this conversation last podcast. R&B is in a very, very beautiful space, and it is not slowing down.
2 more concerts I want to mention. Anthony Hamilton is going to be on tour.
Like his own tour?
It's featuring the Tones.
Oh, the
Tones. Yeah, so he got them dates. They started in June. So
shout out to Anthony Hamilton, man.
Yeah, so they're going to be. Oh, they ain't coming nowhere in Florida, but nevertheless, Anthony Hamilton's on tour. John Baptiste is on tour. His tour starts in August. Yep, and then the Clips, that's rap. But the Clips, they going on tour.
Shout out to the Clips.
Yep. So and Leon Thomas.
There we go. Yeah,
Leon Thomas.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, on my IG, I gotta save a concert, so because there's so many concerts. I'd be like, man, like which one I'm going to? But yeah, so Leon Thomas, his tour starts August 30th. And then you got Braxton Cook. Oh, Joe K. Yep, Joe K is that boy going back again. Again.
Just finished
again. Yep. So Braxton Cook is he got a tour as well. Man. A lot of R&B is in a good It's a good estate, man.
Extremely beautiful space. Extremely beautiful.
Mm-hmm. She said, "Baby, I'm a do." All right, y'all. We are BYKE for Duval County. Back for the world. What's up, RnB Mostly? Yeah, man. So we got a couple more things that we want to discuss. This section here is the state of the culture.
State of the culture.
So we do talk about the state of R&B. The state of R&B definitely is in the midst of the state of the culture, but the state of the culture is definitely important, and it definitely affects us in whatever shape, form, or fashion. Definitely the music, because people are using the music platforms to talk about some of the things that we're going to discuss. Yeah. So I have 2 things that I can run through real quick. Larry has one. So we talked about a lot of activity going on in Jacksonville, right? Jacksonville has been popping like crazy. Actually, Jacksonville been popping for a very long time. I'm talking about like for some years. But specifically, it's almost like 2025. It might have been a month off.
Man.
And then after that, off to the races.
Sailing.
Off to the races. There's just been a lot of stuff going on. So with that being said, this raggedy ass fucking, excuse my, this raggedy ass article comes out. And this is like the second time that something has came out within the past probably month.
Yeah.
Where somebody said Jacksonville was born.
Yes. It was the old girl too. That's a whole other thing.
And when I saw this article, I was like, oh girl is probably like, I told y'all. Like, no. So, with that being said, it was this article that was written by, it was a firm. It was conducted by Finance Buzz. It's an auto insurance advisory company. Auto insurance, right? So, I don't know what type of, I don't even know where they get their data from. Now, they did this survey, right? And I can dig deep into it because I understand, surveys, quantitative, qualitative, that type action. Like I can look at something and sniff and be like, yeah, this ain't no reliable information.
Yeah.
But from a cultural standpoint, it's BS. So Jacksonville on this list is number 1 for America's most boring city.
The most boring.
Yep. And so other cities that reside, that they want to say is boring, Tallahassee, Florida is number 9. What else is close around us? That's about it. I mean, everything else is in Houston, Texas, which I'm shocked about Houston, Texas, because
when they put Houston, Texas on this list as boring,
18. They put Charlotte on there too. Like Charlotte is number 20.
So I had to only see the first half of the list. This is nuts.
Yeah. Phoenix, Arizona, Tucson, Arizona, Louisville, Kentucky, Lexington, Kentucky. Yeah. So
and they chose 75 cities. And these are the top 20 that we're talking about.
Yep. Jacksonville, Florida is number 1. Number 1.
Uno.
And I want to say when this article came out, let me see. Shout out to News for Jax.
Yep.
This article was published on Juneteenth.
Oh man.
It was like 3 events that I couldn't go to because I was DJing an event.
Juneteenth was swole.
Swollen. And this was in the middle of the week. It's like a Thursday, yo.
Yeah. It was swollen for Juneteenth events at that. It wasn't just, there were a bunch of other stuff going on too. It was swollen for Juneteenth things on Juneteenth.
Yep.
Thoughts, brother?
Man, go to the pop-out.
Go to the pop-out.
This your last time to go to the pop-out. And I'm sure the pop-out going to continue at some form of fashion way. Go to the pop-out.
Yes.
Go to RnB Mostly.
Yeah.
Go to the Groove Suite.
Man.
Go to, there's so many other damn events. Oh, it's so much. I mean, follow She Be Knowing. Follow Miss Thrifty Rose, Auntie Outside. Yeah, man. Like, follow Curate Jax. Man,
super long list of people to follow at this point.
Super long. It's so. Shout out to the influence crew here, the content creator influencer crew. Like, I don't know if I'm telling like information I probably shouldn't tell, but they got a chat. Like they have a text chat, a group chat.
Yeah,
and they support each other tremendously. And so if they are the ones in a damn chat together, you don't think they're gonna come out and be on some like each one of them coming somewhere spitting content.
Yeah.
Fire. Go here. I don't know how many people in there, but I want to say I would think it's probably between 5 and 10 people in there. Just think about, let's just say if it's 6 people in that chat, right? 6 of these people go to at least 2 events or know about 2 brands.
Yeah.
They're putting actual content together.
Yep.
to tell us about these particular things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your thoughts, sir?
When that young lady some time ago was talking about how boring Jacksonville was, it sparked a lot of conversation, and I chose to enter the chats, multiple chats. I normally don't engage. I just do my two-step, I do my events. Me and Pete talk about things, and we get stuff done, and that's pretty much why I stay. I chose to enter the chats, and I learned a lot. It was great to hear people's perspective. A lot of people were talking about the past. And not this necessarily so distant past, but what I'm gonna use this term that me and my brother Andre Troutman kind of deem it as. Jacksonville has an issue, and the issue is a segregation of information. Because Jacksonville is so spread out, right? If you live on the west side, you don't know what's happening on the east side. If you live on the east side, you don't know what's happening at the technical east side, which would be the beach. If you live by the beach, you don't know what's happening on the south side.
Mm-hmm.
So you live in you got 5 different cities, and people don't always know what's going on. I think people just are not connected or tapped in. And that tends to isolate some people.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna leave that there. My problem with this list is that we are the number 1 most boring city.
Right.
What a list. You telling me Wichita, Kansas, Corpus Christi, Texas? No offense to Texas. I love Texas. I forgot how you say them. What Falls? South Dakota.
Yeah.
I never say that name right. Sioux Falls. I don't know how to say it. Anyways, bro, no way. No way. And I haven't read this entire article. I read a lot of articles because I read a lot of things on Facebook sometimes when it comes to the articles, so I get pieces of it. Apparently a lot of the rating is about nightlife and food and something else. Some shit that I'm like, what are you talking about?
That's what it was hitting on, like the whole time. Through the whole article, it was saying nightlife and restaurants.
So from in some senses, I understand the nightlife perspective. Not number 1, but I understand it from a perspective that we're not Atlanta where you can just go to downtown and walk into a bar. It's not always that way that it's going to be lit. But it's journalists choose words on purpose. The most boring. This city is lit as fuck. And granted, I understand, but this list is so crazy to me because we're talking about Houston. The fact that Houston made the list is one of the most boring, that tells me everything I need to know. Yeah. It's very hard for me to respect the list because you got cities that are some of the most popular cities, period, outside of the 75, and you put them in your top 10 and top 20.
Yeah.
And we're number 1. Man, I work on not being biased because I know we have a long way to go in our city, and things are literally changing overnight right now. But number 1, brother. Yeah, nah, I don't buy it. I can't. And the source is crazy anyway, so there's that.
Yeah, I'm about to say the source is very questionable. The largest city by area in the United States is home to an NFL team, golf courses, and long stretches of beaches.
And that's all, folks. That's all we do, I guess.
But you got to think about it. We got massive parks. We have a beautiful zoo. We have great culture here. Great culture. The weather is beautiful. There's just a lot of, whatever. I saw him just like, oh, okay. I have a gig in a couple of hours. At Juneteenth at Let Every Voice the Same Park was jamming. A lot of people was out there.
Yeah, and that's why I mentioned the segregation information part, just because obviously I'm a curator, so I see a lot of the things that are happening.
For sure.
And mind you, these are the things that are happening in a certain sect of people even. Mm-hmm. I'm not a white man. I know a lot of white people who love this city and life is very lit for them. Mm-hmm. They live in the south side or they live downtown, they live in a high rise. They got their things that they do outside of golfing and going to the beach. Yeah, a level of appreciation would be, I think people should look around a little bit more and work on some appreciation. But I get it. When you see what you see and that's all you see and that's your perception tends to be your reality. Yeah, this place could be boring.
Yeah, it could be, but at the same time too, you got to make effort. I mean,
and that's the problem though.
Just like a lot of people make effort to find the best grocery store, find the best place to stay. You can look online and find the best restaurant or find something culturally. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand the segregation information. I totally agree with that part.
Yeah,
totally agree with that. But you have to step out your lane and make a way to find some stuff, because people find ways to do a lot of things.
Yes,
you could do those same type of methods to find stuff in town.
And that is the problem. When social media exposes so much of this stuff. It's run clubs. It's so much crazy stuff that I'm still finding out about as a curator who knows the people who do the things. I'm constantly every day still finding stuff.
For sure.
Yeah. Nah.
Right. A joke.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you want to go to your topic, and then I feel like I want to hold this one. I just thought about it. I mean, we can brush through it real quick, or we can. We're gonna brush through it real quick.
Brush through it.
All right.
Yeah.
Venues and the people that use them. Speaking of things going on in Jacksonville, I'm gonna have to bring this back up at some point, because I feel like I'll just be blabbering, but I'm about to blabber a little bit. But I just feel like a lot of venues that exist here in Jacksonville are just letting people come in for desperation reasons, and it's messing up the cultural aspect or the cultural integrity of said venue.
Mm-hmm.
Prime example of that. I know when I go into a certain venue, I'm not going to throw an event there, or I don't expect to see some people in that type of in that event space.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I feel like it works both ways. I feel like people are just like, oh, there's an open venue. My cousin went to this party and saw this party exist at this venue. Use this venue, that type of thing, because it don't matter. And that's what matters. A lot of these venue people that have buildings probably hurting, and like, I just want people in the house.
Need money.
I need money
For sure.
And I feel like that's where the line needs to be drawn, because I feel like if you set the culture how you want to set it, you wouldn't have to worry about these other factors.
Yeah.
If you're true to the welfare of the culture or your business or whatever.
Yeah.
I have way more to say, but I'm keeping it G like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, please give me your thoughts on that part.
Yeah,
because
so
that shit is rampant right now.
So, man, I'm gonna try not to go too deep on a tangent myself. Being on the back end of, at this point, so many venues here in the city, and I'm gonna speak specifically for here, even though I can talk about some venues in Charlotte, some in Miami, some in Orlando, having done business in different places. A lot of times these venues do not do their true homework, not understanding that they are in real estate. And when you're in real estate, you need to think about location. You need to think about traffic. You need to think about why you're doing it. And then they get to these desperate places and it's like, we'll take anything. And It's like, be careful what you wish for. And I'm not trying to talk shit about people's events and stuff like that, but man, it's integrity of your space is so important.
Absolutely.
But
absolutely,
ultimately, where our frustration comes is a lot of times there is no integrity, and we trying to hold integrity of spaces, but the people who got the space don't care. And this is why we see so many opens and closes.
Or you see a lot of trouble, a lot of mishap come into events that don't even, that's not even warranted for that.
Yes, because that space isn't made for that. You know what I mean? So and not that I want to put them out there like that, but I think about Club Heaven, especially because they went up and came down. Brother, like watching that ship do what it do, it was crazy, because it's like, y'all are just allowing anything to come in, and it's understand that everybody is not, and I'm not even going to talk about premium event But I'm talking, everybody don't have the right intentions or the best intentions. Some people don't care. They just want to come into space. We need a space. We trying to run it up. We trying to run this money up, et cetera, et cetera. They're just going to run through that shit and not care because when another space opens, they're just going to go there. And it does things to the other curators who do things in those spaces. I guess the ultimate frustration for me is watching so many venues open and close because there's no intention for real.
Yep.
And then things get hard and it's like we fold.
Right. Yep. Yep. I've seen it so many times. Shout out to the beloved T-Birds. Like if you know about T-Birds, I remember going there the first night it was open. Like my homie couldn't even go in because he wasn't even 21. That's how crazy it was. But we went in there and we was going there often. But then after a while, the dress code just got far removed. And after that, niggas was fighting, now when it was dress code, different story. But as soon as the dress code went away, the integrity, man.
Man, it's I talk about it with my friends a lot. I don't think I've said it as much out loud, but what separates most things in this world is intention. And sometimes people do not have not only the best intentions, but people don't have the right intentions. Mm-hmm. So when you open your space to people who don't have the right intentions, you're inviting in all this energy. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Because I think about, as much as I hate the whole dress code, I get it. There's an intention there. It's like, if you are a type of person who's willing to dress like this, that says something about you. Not saying that people who dress like, because you got killers who suited and booted. You know what I mean? But even with that, it's like if you chose to put on a suit, take your time to go in, put out a suit, put it on, come out the house, come to this space, tends to say something about you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we'll explore that a little bit more. I'm sure when we start bringing guests on, I'm sure it'll be one of the main topics that we'll probably run across these people, because a lot of people are involved in it as well. And it's not just, curators that deal with it. I mean, you got the DJs that deal with it, the promoters that deal with it, the ambassadors, everybody sees it a different way. So we would love to have those conversations, especially when we talk about the state of the culture.
For sure. Yeah. State of the culture we're talking about the culture, man.
For sure.
It's duval to the world.
This is very important. This is very important. Now, this is not the reason why people say Jacksonville is boring. Get it out your damn head. It ain't about no damn venue now. Get it out your head. Get it out your head. All right. Last topic for the evening.
Man, I ain't going to spend too much on this because there's so much changing about it. I want to talk about war. There's been a lot going on the earth for a long time. And currently, Israel and Iran are going through a spat. Mm-hmm. And the spat is changing. It's going up and down. It's ceasefire, and it's doing this, it's doing that. Mm-hmm. Essentially, because we're talking about the state of the culture, people don't know what to think. And as I've watched social media, I try not to spend a whole lot of time on social media because it's such a interesting place. Such a good place, bad place, indifferent place.
Shit is a mind wreck.
Man, it's a black hole at times. But I do believe that, and I think that's ultimately what I want to talk about concerning war. Well, I say don't want to spend too much time on it. Shout out to Lana J, who was a newscaster here in Jacksonville, Florida, and I believe you live in Charlotte and you're doing news out there now. Don't quote me. I'm going to fix that if it's wrong. We've been going back and forth because we've been talking about I'm going to use the word propaganda. Mm-hmm. This news station saying this and this news station saying that and this person saying this. And our beloved Trump getting on Truth Social and breaking world news on social media. This is crazy. And it's so hard to decipher what is true, what is false, what is propaganda, what is not, what is real, what is fake. Mm-hmm. Before I finish that up, do you have any thoughts about what's going on. Again, we won't have to go too deep, but
I'm actually still processing it all, so I'm gonna have to revisit this part. But I will say that media literacy is very important.
yes, and that's also what I was about to
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. No, but I was playing off what you was about. Well, what I thought you were saying.
Yes.
But the media literacy is very important in this, man. Listen, people, your boots can be on the ground all day, but there's a war going on outside, and nobody is safe from. And that was said by the prophet Prodigy. So,
man,
but I'm still just kind of researching, listening. Like I watched Joy Reid's interview on Breakfast Club, which was very
amazing
insightful.
interview, by the way.
It was very insightful. Jasmine Crockett, those. I've been looking at those key people, Roland Martin, and just trying to study what people are thinking and intentions and all of that stuff. So I'm still researching that.
Yeah.
It's a lot, brother.
The gist is Iran and Israel been going at it for a long time. Recently, things came to a head. There's this talk about nukes, and Iran just has been very kind of radio silent about what they're doing concerning their nuclear program. Most places have nuclear programs because they use the things they use to make nukes. They use those things for other things in their countries.
Right.
America, typical, sticking our nose and stuff because we are partners of Israel, which is a whole nother thing because Israel and Gaza and Palestine.
Which been going on forever. Which has been going on forever. Like, it's continued history.
Man, super continued history.
Yeah, and I feel like you have to know that history.
Yes.
To understand
what's happening here.
Yeah, for sure.
But ultimately, bombs have been dropped. They've been fighting. They've been going back and forth. Ultimately, what I want to say, because you kind of gave a great closing point about a war going on outside. Concerning social media, get your media literacy up.
For sure.
The reason that a lot of I'm gonna say generations, but a lot of countries and people have fallen is because they don't know their history, right? But we have another thing that factors into history, and that's this thing called social media.
For sure.
Media was one thing, it was news, you had newspaper, et cetera, et cetera. News comes at us 1,000,000 miles a minute from so many different places. You scroll in and you see 10 different stories about the same thing. You don't know what side to tap in with. Start learning about media literacy or you will get left. This propaganda going to confuse you and lie to you and tell you that it's cats and dogs raining outside and you walk outside and ain't no cats and dogs raining. Or it's going to tell you that it's fine outside, you walk outside and it's a fucking war going on.
Right.
Get your media literacy up, man. Please.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got to say about the war right now.
And we'll revisit that at some point because I'm sure some other stuff is going to happen between now and later. So
absolutely.
But media literacy, please, y'all.
The 12-day war is not over.
Right. Absolutely. All right, man. We are at the end. We are at the end. We are at the end. Thank you so much for tuning in to RnB Mostly Podcast. We greatly, greatly appreciate y'all. Hopefully we will see you at the next one, which will be, is it the 27th?
June 27th.
June 27th,
yes,
man.
Sir.
Listen, some summer action. Shout out to the birthday guys. Some guy named Mr. Alpete's birthday.
Cancer season, maybe.
gang. Cousins Steph, his birthday. His birthday is tomorrow.
Wait, what's today? Yeah, it's tomorrow.
26th.
Yes,
tomorrow.
a couple hours.
Yeah, a couple hours. So his birthday, and then shouts out to Wiz Kid. His birthday is on the 3rd, and then mine is on the 4th. So yeah, we'll be celebrating our birthdays. But please come through. Summer action. RnB Mostly summer action, man. The summer parties be. All of them are special, and I'm biased to it, but the summer action just be a little bit more in it. It'd be summer.
Yeah, it'd be summer for real.
Summer action. So definitely come through Emerald Station 9:30. Please go to RnBMostly.com to get your tickets and all the things, man. Shouts out to TZ and shouts out to the whole staff,
yes,
administrative staff, and the faculty staff or whatnot of RnB Mostly.
We got a whole team now.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Team. Shouts out to the sound guys, the lights,
all
lights, security.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Holding
shouts
it
out to
down.
security, dog, holding it down.
For sure. Shout out to my ladies once again. You know we love y'all.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, they be frisking me and everything. And I just be like, do it up, baby. Do it up, baby. I ain't got no guns. So yeah, any final thoughts that you have, sir?
R&B is up. It's very up. It's very stuck. The main reason that I even created RnB Mostly almost 10 years ago was because Diddy, that guy, was online talking about R&B was dead, and it pissed me off. Because my ears were not saying the same. It was changing for sure. It wasn't dead. Created it because of this. So for us to be here and got all the way to this podcast, and for R&B to be up right now, and it's like literally bubbling. Like it's not. I'm looking at all these young stars and watching their talent grow. I'm like, oh, we got another 10-year run out of you. Mm-hmm. The next 5 years, you going crazy. Like I see it. So R&B is up, and for me, R&B is love. So love is up. The frequency of love, that energy is out. So tap into your local or your new R&B artists or your old R&B artists who are making new stuff. Because shout out to Tank. Tank, when he does make music, he making music like he just started making it. Sure. Going crazy. So, and then, man, there is a war going on outside. The world needs more peace. The world needs more love. Be that change in your house, in your community, in your region, in your city, in your state. Yeah, the power is in the people for real. So thank y'all for watching, for being a part, for tuning in, for tapping into this frequency, this energy. That's all I got, brother.
Indeed. I mirror everything that you said, man. The R&B is definitely up and moving. So make sure you go check it out. From the concerts to, man, it was like one night, it was like 2 events going on. And I was just like, yeah, R&B is like all the way up.
Man.
It's so energetic, and it's so much good music out there, man. So y'all definitely go and support it. And media literacy
yes.
For sure. Please, media literacy.
Please.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Please.
All right, man. Let them know where they can find you at. Oh, shouts out to real quick. I'm sorry. Shouts out to Vic and Sam, man, for this work that they do. We greatly appreciate them, man, and so the work that they do with RnB Mostly, and just the work that they do in general. That's super dope. The paintings behind us, all that. Yeah. Shouts out to the team on that, man. So let them know where they can find you at, good brother.
Find me at I am DJ Larry Love on Instagram, Facebook. I'm on Truth Social now. I am not on X, Twitter. Again, there is a white woman who has taken over my X.
I keep getting reminded by that.
Yeah. So don't look me up on there. I'm on YouTube now. You can follow me there. I got a podcast coming out soon. Y'all will be seeing that roll out very soon. Some really dope interviews. Yeah, and then obviously you can find us RnB Mostly, RnB Mostly on all platforms at this point. Yeah, brother, where can they find you?
Mr. LP, MRALPETE on all the socials. I am not on Twitter, and no white woman has taken my stuff, so I'm gonna go on that. MPN Management on Instagram and all the great things. But yeah, MrLP.com, MPN-LLC.com. Check those things out. Go to those websites, man, and run it up. RnBMostly.com as well. Please. Yep. We good?
Peace and love, family.
All right, y'all. Be good. To the top.
To the top.